Hey everyone, it's Diecast here with another video. Today we're going to be looking at something very exciting. We're going to be looking at vintage, well, for the most part, vintage European Matchbox vehicles. Obviously some very cool ones that you can see here. Ferrari F50, a RollsRoyce, and a Benz, and a bunch of other cool stuff. I think we've got another Lambo there. Yeah, just a bunch of really cool stuff that we will be getting to. And a bit of a bonus one that we're going to look at, and why not look at it right now? So what we're going to look at is one that I know a lot of you guys have already seen in other places of the world, but this never showed up in Canada. This is the Volkswagen with the camper that just came out, I think this year. I managed to get it online, and I've been storing it away in a bin, and I haven't had the chance to open it in a video, but now I do. So this would be a little, I guess, bonus one if you want to call it, because there's 11 in this video that we'll be looking at. Do I want to save the packaging? Yeah, you know what, I'm going to save the packaging. I don't know why, I'm just going to quickly cut it, and we'll save the packaging. So I know I've been making mostly Matchbox videos, and like I've said before, just because of the way the world is going right now, it's basically impossible for me to find any new Matchbox right now, or sorry, any new diecast from any brand in general. It's pretty much impossible right now for me. Just a bunch of little pieces with this that I don't really care too much about, like surfboards and whatever. I'll just keep that in its little box. Well, we have this Volkswagen camper. This seems pretty neat. Let's look at the camper quick. It's actually got a fair amount of weight. It's not too bad. Metal base, plastic body. A little bit of detail on the inside. This thing's not too bad. Considering what you pay for this in the States, I don't know exactly how much it is in the States, but I think it's pretty cheap. $4 or $5 or something. And then you got the Volkswagen. There is two versions of it, one with and without stuff, but it was already hard enough to get this one, so I'm not even going to bother trying to chase the other one. I mean, if it comes up and I see that at a local show or something, maybe, but not too bad. I know they make 1 million Volkswagens. I mean, these buses are getting ridiculous. I have so many, it's just not even funny. So there's that one. I like that one a lot. Also, like, yeah, there's just too many Volkswagen buses. They need to stop for a while. I finally surpassed 1,000 Matchbox in my collection, which is pretty insane. Yeah, I didn't think I'd ever hit 1,000, but I finally did. I was talking about this vehicle, by the way, on another video. I wasn't originally going to open it because it says Ladder King and it's an error, but I don't have this alpha. I'm going to open it. I know it's probably going to upset a lot of you guys, but I'm opening it. Because I don't have this alpha. I have the white one that is part of the 60th anniversary version, but not the main line. Yeah, because the 60th has the rubber tires and stuff, which is awesome. I'm having troubles with this lighting. I'm gonna go buy a light box or something to make this lighting just much better. So yeah, here is the alpha, and it's looking good. With all the right details, front and rear. The chrome is part of the interior, which is a nice touch. Yeah, that one's a fantastic piece. Very happy to have that. Next we will look at the Land Rover 90. In this kind of like a minty green. This is copyright date 2017. I think this is copyright 2007 for the Alpha. I should have said that. But yeah, 2017 for the Land Rover. I know this is just a main line that I'm sure everybody has now, but again, I never saw it in my area, so when you see it for cheap. It's trying to like autofocus for some reason and do all this weird stuff, and I don't really like it. Nice casting. It's a big old casting, but it's nice. Not too bad. I like this one. Nice little example of that. Plain, no crazy decos on it. I'm talking about more crazier decos. We got this Lamborghini Gallardo police, just in the standard police livery. Not licensed. 2015 is the copyright date. Get that out of the way. This is a great casting. Neat little idea from Matchbox. I have a bunch of these. It's lacking a little bit of detail, but that's par for the course, right? You only get so many tampos with name lines, and that's okay. Yeah, not so bad. I know there's a ton of these releases. I have mostly every single one now. And who doesn't love Lamborghini, right? So that one's alright. Moving on. Yeah, we'll look at these. We'll mix it up here. We'll look at some boxed Matchbox. I already cut them open just for ease. MGF and this CocaCola. And I know today they're just running a train and they're just mowing down Coca-Cola licensing, and everybody's just, well, not everybody, M2 and other couple other brands are just making a ridiculous amount of Coca-Cola stuff, which I could care less about. 2001 copyright date. This is a neat little casting. I don't really care much for the car in real life. I guess it's a good little replica of it. Lacking detail, of course, because it's got the side and top. But it is a metal-on-metal construction, which is nice. No suspension. But of course, it's metal-on-metal, so it's really, really, really heavy. It's okay. I don't really care for the Coke, but again, when you get these things for so cheap, what I pay for it, I just don't care if it has Coke. Volkswagen Beetle. Of course, I have to get this one because, well, it's a Volkswagen. I'm trying to get every Volkswagen that I can from Matchbox, which I know is ridiculous because they make so many. What's the copyright date on this one? 2001 as well. Ooh, this one's alright. Check that out. Metal on metal. Always nice to see a metal on metal construction Volkswagen. Headlights are part of the windshield there, which is nice. This one's more like an advertising vehicle, or is like, I don't know, something about this just looks very toy-like, if that makes any sense. And then this was like something you see driving around just advertising Coke. I just like that it's a simple roundel there on the door and nothing too crazy. I don't know if that makes any sense, and I could be losing my mind here, but anyways, Lamborghini Diablo in blue. This is cool. Love this casting. Try to get as many Lamborghinis and Ferraris as I can from really any brand. Diecast. Ooh, this paint's nice. Suspension. It sits really high. It should be sitting like that almost. Because it has suspension. It's a light casting. Plastic base. It is blue, which is kind of strange, but I guess it has to go with the bumper there. Yeah, this is a great casting from Matchbox. A welcome addition to my pretty crazy Lamborghini collection. 1991 copyright date. I mean, that's a pretty nice casting considering its age, right? As manufacturing processes change, obviously we can get better with making things more realistic. We got a couple more to look at here. We will take a look at this Range Rover Sport, they're calling it, in yellow. Apparently this thing is quite difficult to find in yellow. I don't know anything about it, to be completely honest. This era, like 2007-ish, like what, 2006, 2010-ish, somewhere around there. I don't know a whole heck of a lot about them. I know they were much more difficult to find, I guess. It's kind of like the golden era. But I see these things going for ridiculous prices online. I don't really know why, but apparently it's hard to find. And I got it for a reasonable price, and I'm happy with it. Just a stock, clean looking Range Rover. I don't care for the yellow paint, but it is a nice example of this casting for sure. Plastic base, of course. Yes, if you know more about this, let me know, because I'm curious to know if this is like a really hard one to find or not. Moving on. We will take a look at this Mercedes-Benz E430 wagon. I know there's a lot of wagon fans out here. 2006 copyright date. Who doesn't love a wagon? Are you really a car person if you don't love a wagon? Nah, I'm kidding. Man, this thing's so cool. You have the separate piece grille, which is very cool. License plate, everything's detailed. The headlights are okay, but they're there. And you get the rear detail Benz logo there, but look at that. It's got a metal base. That's so cool. No suspension. Too new for that. But that's a really nice piece. I'm very pleased with this one. I did not know it had a metal base. It's just a solid looking casting. I could care less about the wheels. They're not my favorite choice of wheels, but other than that, that's a solid piece. I love that. That's awesome. I wonder what that one's worth online. I know people are like, oh, what's this worth? I'm like, well, I know it's cheesy to say, but collect what you love. Don't worry about the value. But it is kind of nice to know that my car is worth more. RollsRoyce. I don't actually know, it's the Wraith something, whatever, flying silver, whatever. What's it actually called? Does it actually say? Because I don't know the old RollsRoyces. I forget what they're all called. 1994 copyright date. Seems a shame to rip it open, but gotta release it. All these cars deserve to be released. RollsRoyce Silver Spirit. I know there was silver or something in there. Ooh, look at that paint. I mentioned it before. These are some of my favorite wheels. Ooh, suspension. Opening doors. Snap shut nice. Inserted piece for the headlights and grille there, which I'm sure Rolls wanted. Nothing on the back. The plate is part of the actual casting. What is up with my camera? Just focus. And you do have a plastic base. Wait. No, correction, metal. Metal base. That is a great looking casting. Yeah, that paint is fantastic too. Yeah, that's a great looking piece. Okay, one more piece to look at here, and that will be it for today. This Ferrari F50 in yellow from 1996. This is another fantastic casting. No suspension, which kind of sucks. The plastic base version, there are a couple of metal base versions. Lacking a little bit of detail, to be honest. I'm a little disappointed with that, but that's okay. Still a Ferrari. Has the Ferrari shields. I just wish it had the front. I think that would have done a lot for this car, especially being in yellow. And that's a great looking piece. Again, who doesn't love exotics? Ferraris, Lamborghinis, right? But that is it, guys. We looked at 11 vehicles here today, and I'm curious to know what you think. What's your favorite? And that's it. So stay tuned for more.